Is artificial intelligence, or AI, a threat to humanity? Is it something we as humans should be concerned or even scared about? Well, the majority of Americans believe the answer to those questions is yes. In fact, according to Jamie Ballard, a data journalist for a data analytics firm, quote, "The dominant feeling Americans have towards AI is caution." 54% describe their feelings towards AI using the word cautious. 49% are skeptical, 40% are scared or are concerned, 29% are curious, and 21% are scared, end quote. As well as only 19% feeling excited, hopeful, or impressed, according to a graph from the same source. So is AI this giant threat that we should all be concerned about? Well, it does have its downfalls and concerns. However, it's my goal in this speech to persuade you that when used responsibly, the good of AI largely outweighs the bad. First, for some clarity, let's look at a definition of artificial intelligence. AI, defined by Oxford Languages, means, quote, "the theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks that normally would require human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, translation between languages, and decision making," end quote. Artificial intelligence is the way of the future, and it's time to embrace it. We're going to be looking at this through 3 points: the applications, concerns, and why you should care. The first big benefit of AI is efficiency. If a computer can complete tasks for you that you normally would have to do for yourself, the benefit is clear. This concept is explained by Jeffrey Kagan, a corporate strategist, when he said, quote, "As AI systems become more sophisticated, they can increase productivity in many ways. By automating more mundane activities, AI can free up staff time to work on more engaging tasks. Smart algorithms can also identify patterns and trends that traditional methods may have missed," end quote. Put simply, AI improves efficiency by making human intelligence more effective. The goal of AI isn't to replace humans or replace human intelligence, but rather just to make it more profitable. Now, I think we can all agree that efficiency is a great advantage. However, we'll see next that the advantages go much, much deeper. AI is specifically transforming the healthcare industry, for example. And I want to be clear, when I talk about AI in the healthcare industry, I'm not talking about robotic surgeries and things like that. That is a whole conversation for another day. However, when you look at these numbers from the Global Journal of Digital Health, the Journal of mHealth, the benefits are hard to ignore. Quote, "AI can complete tasks at a much faster and more accurate rate than humans. It has been estimated that AI could reduce 80% of errors made by healthcare workers, resulting in saving more than 250,000 lives every year." A study involving 80,000 women in Sweden, published in Lancet Oncology and reported by CNN, found that AI helped detect 20% more cases of breast cancer, whilst also avoiding an increase in false positives and doctor workloads by 44%, end quote. Artificial intelligence is transforming the healthcare industry and saving lives. That is a clear advantage. It's also transforming critical sectors across the world, such as the corporate world, the financial sector, even the education system. Now, it's important we use AI in the right way. You shouldn't use AI to write a speech or get evidence, and it's for sure not a quotable source. However, I've shown you that when used in the correct manner, it can be an incredible tool. Now, I've shown you some of the benefits of AI. However, in order to persuade you that it's an overall good thing, we need to address some of the concerns. I touched on this a little bit earlier, but a lot of the concerns of AI simply come down to how it's used. A shovel could be used as a weapon, or you could use it to dig a hole. A fire could cause horrendous wounds, or you could use it to save lives by keeping people warm. Social media could be used to scam someone or as a great marketing tool. You get the point. Artificial intelligence is the exact same way. It can be used in a destructive way or for good. So if this is the case, why does everyone view AI as an objectively harmful thing? When computers first started coming out, people were so afraid of them that the phobia became a new term. According to the Cleveland Clinic, quote, "Cyberphobia is the extreme fear of computers. Someone with cyberphobia might avoid using a computer or going places like an office or a school where computers might be," end quote. Adrienne LaFrance, a senior editor and writer, also addresses this when she said, quote, "In the 1980s, the age of the personal computer had arrived and cyberphobia was suddenly everywhere," end quote. This is a speech about artificial intelligence. Why am I talking about computers in the 1980s? People were probably just as, if not more afraid of computers when they first started coming out, as they are of AI. Did computers take over the world and harm us in a substantial way? Not necessarily. The innovation and advancement of our world wouldn't be near where it's at without computers. Now, one of the largest concerns of AI is that it'll basically take over and make humans extinct. There's a few reasons this won't happen, but the biggest is that it basically needs human input to run. According to salientprocess.com, quote, by giving the AI algorithm the most relevant customer information and up-to-date data, it can then generate more accurate and usable insights. Because of this, humans will likely always be necessary to operate specific AI tools. Put simply, artificial intelligence is only as effective as the data that human workers feed it or create for it. End quote. Artificial intelligence will not be replacing humans anytime soon. Now, obviously, there are many other concerns when it comes to AI that I could never talk about in a 10-minute speech. But the bottom line is this. Artificial intelligence is like any other technological advancement. It could be used for good or for bad. That's up to the user, not the technology. The concerns of artificial intelligence as a technology, the thing itself, are overblown. Now, I've given you a case for how the benefits of AI outweigh the harms, but next, let's address the big question. Why should you care? Let's face it, AI is here to stay, and you can't really change that. So you have three options. You can either embrace, ignore, or resist AI. You can resist everything I've said in this speech and hold fast to your ideas of the problems that artificial intelligence has. Or even if you agree with me, you can just ignore it and tell yourself it's not for you. However, I'm here to tell you if you pick either of those options, you might actually be passing up an incredible opportunity. And you might be thinking, well, even if AI is a good thing, because of my career path or because of where I'm at in life, it's just not for me. Again, I'm here to tell you that if that's what you're thinking, you might just end up missing an incredible tool. Artificial intelligence can be beneficial to every single one of us. Take ChatGPT, for example, an open AI that's free to use and anyone can access it. When ChatGPT first started coming out, I kind of mocked it. Like, it can't be that useful. However, once I actually started to work with it a little bit and see some of the ways it could assist me in, I was mind blown. And I would bet that you will find it the same way. You could, for example, tell it to make a meal plan for the week with blank ingredients, and just like that, you have a whole entire week's meal plan done. Or you could tell it to help you with scheduling and time management, which is something every single one of us could benefit from. Now, instead of me just standing here giving you a long list of how AI could help you, I encourage you to check it out for yourself. When you're done filling out these ballots, look up ChatGPT online. It's free to use, anyone can access it, you don't need an account to use it, and just play with it a little bit. See some of the ways it could assist you. Ask it how it can help you. Ask ChatGPT how ChatGPT can help you. For example, tell it what you are and get as specific as you like. For example, you're a mom or a dad, and give it as many details as you want. When I tried this, I told it I was a high school senior competing in speech and debate, and told it some of the other categories of things that I'm involved in. It then gave me a very detailed, bullet-pointed list of all of the ways it could assist me in. And I'm sure we all have ways to help us with efficiency and to make things easier. But I think a lot of people underestimate just how helpful AI can be. Artificial intelligence can be beneficial to every single one of us. And that is why you should care. Not only that, but it's transforming critical sectors across the world and being a largely beneficial tool to society. That is why you should care, and that is why we need to embrace the benefits of AI. I truly believe that society's negative outlook on artificial intelligence is setting us back. I've shown you how AI is a good thing by addressing the concerns or the applications concerns, and I told you why you should care. I truly believe, or I hope I persuaded you, that artificial intelligence is a largely beneficial thing that even you can be benefiting from. Artificial intelligence is the way of the future, and it's time to embrace it. Thank you so much.